The biggest challenge in creating a meaningful SLO for your system is choosing a proper reliability target. There is no universal setting as it depends on how your system performed in the past. SLI Analyzer allows you to retrieve up to 30 days of historical data and try out the different reliability settings without having to create a full SLO first. To use SLI Analyzer, you need to have data sources that support fetching historical data. Make sure your directs or agents have historical data retrieval fields set properly. When setting them, keep in mind the data retention policies your data sources may have. When data sources are set properly, we can use them for our analysis. Go to SLI Analyzer page, where you can see all analysis that you have access to. You can see when they were created, what graph time window they have set, what status are they in, what data source do they use, and their name. You can also remove the analysis that you don't longer need. Click the Add button to add a new analysis. By default, the name is the current date and time, but you can change it to something more meaningful. The analysis consists of two main parts: importing data and calculating the error budget. To import data, choose your data source. Mind that the list contains only data sources with filled values for historical data retrieval. I would like to monitor latency of my application, so I will choose a threshold metric query. And pick 14 days for graph time window, as I would like to calculate the error budget for the last 2 weeks. When everything is filled, click Import Data and wait until the data is fetched. Mind that the longer graph time window you set, the longer you may need to wait for the import to finish. You can see that the data is being imported. You can now close the editor and see your new analysis on the list in importing status. When it's done, it will change the status to import complete, and then you will be able to do some calculations and check your error budget. When the import is completed, we can see that the status has changed, and now we can click on the analysis to see the gathered data. What we can see on the screen is some statistical data like minimum, maximum value or average, and some percentiles, the SLI indicator chart with 2 weeks of our data, and a new type of chart, SLI values distribution. It's a histogram chart. Right now we can see 2 buckets, and since their values range is quite wide, we can change the scale to a logarithmic one to see how the values are distributed in a better way. Alright, so we were gathering data for latency. As we can see, our system responds in less than 0.26 seconds. So in order to choose an error budget calculation method, I will use the 99th percentile and choose my target to 99%, and I would like values to be less than 0.6. Alright, then I click Analyze and wait for the results. When the calculation is completed, I can see the reliability burndown chart and some other data like percentage of good values, the remaining error budget, and time of bad values and total time. I can use these to adjust my settings for error budget calculation. I see that I still have some error budget remaining, so I may adjust them even more so that they are even stricter. I can do as many analyses on the data I gather as I need to. I can also change the error budget calculation method, so let's try this. We may choose other error budget calculation methods like time slices, so let me choose that, and I will set it to 99%, time slice allowance 99% target, and I would like my values to be less than 0.6. When I click Analyze, I need to remember that the previous calculations won't be saved. I will only see the last analysis I did. The analysis is complete, and now I see that the new reliability burndown chart has been displayed. If I'm happy with the results, I can use the values I provided for the error budget calculation to create my SLO. You can also create an analysis using a ratio metric. And that's how it looks like. You also see some statistical data, but without percentiles, and you see good and total values on the SLI indicator chart. The histogram also contains buckets for good and total values. Check out our documentation about SLI Analyzer to learn more about it. Thank you.